us why you actually became a Muslim?
Well, I researched into it a few years back now, researching the fact that I read books about it, read hadith, you know. The main thing was, obviously, I believe in one God and one God only. With other religions, they'd go through people to speak to God. I weren't understanding why I would have to do that. If God's most merciful, most gracious, why would I have to go through certain people to speak, to pray and speak to Him? And that's the main connection. Obviously, it's one God, so instead of going through people, I'd go straight to God. So I couldn't understand with other religions, so that's why I found myself in Islam.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Now, you're obviously involved with Positive Starts. Can you explain a bit to us about how you came to be involved with the organisation in the first place?
I heard of events going on in the local area, because to be honest, I didn't know a lot what was going on because it's such a small area. It's not a lot, but as soon as I found out these events going on, I was straight in there. I wanted, to get involved in them, meet more Muslims, get more help, expand my knowledge. So I used to go to the events, got to know people, and it's been amazing since, because I wouldn't have all this knowledge that I have now if it wasn't for Positive Start. So it's been brilliant.
Can you tell us a bit about some of the events which you've been to?
An event during Ramadan where it was called a big iftar, and we invited Muslims and non-Muslims to come and understand why we fast, during Ramadan. And what we did was we got people to provide food, bring food, and when it was iftar time, we would sit down and all eat together and understand, what was, why we did it, and people could then observe Muslims praying and, just the general what goes on during Ramadan, and it was brilliant. It was an amazing turnout, so it was brilliant. And then there's other events on women's rights, what we have in Islam, because there's not much around here, and some Muslims.
Okay, thank you. Now, you're a volunteer with Positive Starts now. What made you decide to volunteer?
Well, I always want to build up my knowledge in Islam, so it was good for me and for myself to be meeting Muslims, new Muslims, all knowledge is brilliant. So I got involved, and since then it's just grown and grown. New Muslims have come out the woodwork, and it'd be, brilliant for them to get involved in and learn new knowledge and just keep as a unit, as an ummah. So.
What kind of thing do you do as a volunteer for Positive Starts?
Well, I attend regular meetings where we discuss our next events. We have them quite regular, so we can keep on top of, up to date on what's going on. And then when it's coming around to the event, we'll plan what's going to go on and how to organise it. And then we'll hold an event, and then all the sisters and brothers will be organising it throughout the day.
What has Positive Starts given you then personally?
A lot of confidence, actually, being a Muslim, because I have not long been wearing the hijab, and to have a lot of Positive Starts give me a lot of courage and confidence to just walk the streets, hold my head high as a proud Muslim, because I am, and I want to show that through, how I dress as a Muslim. And it's brilliant to keep as an ummah in the area, because we don't have all these events going on. We never used to have them locally, and with the Positive Start holding these, it's been brilliant for me to just come down and be involved, be a volunteer, and meet new Muslims and get new friends and socialise.